Hello everybody, thank you for joining us to another episode of Espresso Solutions. My name is Rodrigo.
My name is Lorenzo.
And we are here to talk with you about the most interesting cases we have seen this month. Starting today, we saw a case with View Tracker, particularly the old View Tracker macros. For those that do not know it, View Tracker is an application that you can find in the Atlassian marketplace, which basically enables users to display all the views, interactions, and, activity of your Confluence instance. Something interesting was that a lot of customers were using our old legacy macros. In 2020, even earlier, Confluence was not able to track the views. Thus, View Tracker, part of Voodoo back then, created these macros that you had to play so they could track the views for you. This is no longer the case, but we realized that some users were still using these macros to basically display how many times a page was viewed and by whom. Of course, this was not the use case and not necessary anymore because tracking is made automatically. So as you can see in this example, it could be improved. A lot of customers created these dashboards to gather all the information from the desired pages. For this example, it's different projects with different metrics, and each of them is located on a page with, of course, its information. For this, we created the analytics report macros, which is an improved version towards displaying the metrics in a Confluence page. In this example, you can see that not only we display the number of views, the viewers, and the times that it was viewed, but also an interactive graph where users can see when was a view created. We can also display these metrics in tiles for those who require a more visual aesthetic. And going back to the roots, lists, or in a textual way, we can display these metrics. Not only that, not only the metrics of a page anymore, but also the metrics of a complete space. In this example, you can see a macro gathering the information about all these pages, and likewise, our macro displays the entire activity information regarding the whole space. This is easy to configure and easy to access. Allow me to show it to you over here. You can select a space, a page, and likewise pick from a wide number of metrics that you can find, rearrange, and select a timeline to display it. So this is something that I wanted to share with you guys today. Any questions, Lorenzo?
Looks really interesting, looks a big improvement. How come, we know people are used to something and sometimes it's difficult to change, but I see really good example of a good change. Can you show me, is there any documentation that will allow me to use it so easy, or?
That's a great question. Yes, the macro can be a bit overwhelming at the beginning with all the amount of metrics that are available. However, we do have these documentation pages available where you can find more information about the types of the macros, the chart, tiles, text, and also a very comprehensive description of all the metrics that you can find here, which could be useful for whatever use case we might find.
Okay, that looks really neat. I think even I could configure it with this one. I'm looking forward to try it.
Sounds great. And if you would like to try it, please feel free to contact us, and for any questions, we are also available. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.
Ready. Thank you.